again, today in our lesson we are going to walk you through the template for running your own IEP meeting.
Oh my gosh.
I know. For some of you that might make you very nervous, but we are going to practice a lot this year and you will be very confident when you walk into your IEP meeting.
Yeah, and everyone will be there, a case manager will be there to help you along the way, and we promise you, since we're introducing it so early, you're going to feel so ready by the end of the year to do this on your own.
Yeah, and if you think about it, in the past, we've asked you to introduce people at the meeting. We've asked you to talk about your strengths and challenges and also the accommodations of you. So you've been doing this, and so we're just going to formalize it. And we are asking that you create this presentation to help you be more prepared.
Yeah, so what Ms. Justine and I are going to walk you through is a template for what your presentation should look like. You're going to have two options. You can either take this template that's in Google Classroom and make a copy of it, so it's your own and you can just use this. Or if you would prefer to take the headlines and create your own Prezi or whatever you want to do, you can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
So your first slide should be a title slide, something like this. It should have your name on it, the date of your IEP meeting, which you won't get till later, and it should have a link to your blog.
The first slide that we always have you talk about at your meeting are things that you do well, so strengths. So these can be anything school-related or outside of school.
You should have at least 3 things that you feel strongly about.
And we would like you to come up with them on your own, but if you're struggling, then let us know and we can share things that we see in you.
Mm-hmm. The next thing you should talk about is what your disability is. Maybe you have a specific learning disability, you have other health impairment like ADHD or anxiety. You should know what that disability is. If you don't know, then you need to ask either your case manager or your access teacher.
And then talk about the way that this disability impacts you or other challenges that you have. And then you'll talk about accommodations that you use. These can be anything from extended time on tests or having things read aloud or even access, the support that you receive in access if there's a certain class that you often get help with.
Mm-hmm. And then the next thing, you won't fill out until very close to the meeting. At the meeting you'll talk about your current grades at that point, classes that you're struggling in, classes that you're doing very well in and that you're proud of. So you're not going to touch this slide for a while.
This could be something that you think about, maybe you already know, and so you can do it. This might change often, so your plans for next year. In future lessons, we will talk about different options that you have for next year, so that might be something that you start including in here.
And then this is a slide that after all the lessons that you go through in Access, you should be able to have a complete list of what you need to do to be successful after high school. We don't expect you to know this right now. Maybe you have some ideas, but after all the lessons we go through, hopefully you can jot down some ideas on this slide.
And then last is a little reflection piece. When we think back to freshman year, so what kind of student were you? How have you changed? Any just thoughts back the 4 years that you've been here?
Yeah. And this presentation should be probably no more than 5 or 10 minutes, right, Ms. Justine?
Right, yeah.
Because we're going to talk about your plan for after high school. We're going to help you get your documents all ready. So this isn't by any means the entire meeting. It's going to be the introduction and get us started for the meeting.
Yeah, your case manager still will have a lot to say. The teacher that attends your meeting, sometimes your family, or even your guidance counselor will report. So everyone else will share information. This is just to kind of get started and have you think about these things.
Yeah. So by all means, if you want to add extra information to this, you can. This is just the must-haves in your presentation. You can spice it up, you can make it your own, you can add pictures, you can add links to the college that you want to go to or the job that you're applying for, awards that you've gotten. So this is going to be a living document. You're going to come back to it often. It does have a due date in Google Classroom, but this is something you're going to keep coming back to.
Yeah. So we really want you to focus on the first 4 slides. So your title slide, the strengths, your disability/challenges, and then the accommodations. So for your assignment that's due in 2 weeks, we want you to think about those 4 slides.
And then also we'd like you to go to the blog and we'd like you to create a reflection on how you feel about running your IEP meeting. Are you kind of scared about it? Are you feeling like you're excited? Finally, you get to run your own. So just kind of let us know how you're feeling about it.
All right, good luck.
Okay.